Hey guys, so today I'm going to talk about who we should follow, and I'm going to talk about why it's important to be politically active and aware. So, why it's important? It's important to be politically active and aware because you need to know what's going on in the world and how it affects you. You need to be able, especially right now, to be able to know how the COVID-19 pandemic is affecting you and those around you. You need to be able to stay up to date with local officials and like state and local governments and also the federal government to know when um, your state will open back up and then what's going to happen with your state after it opens up. You can gain knowledge on political legislation. For example, if Congress is going to send another stimulus check, will there be a stimulus check that benefits college kids? Being politically active and aware helps you stay informed on decisions made by your state and local representatives. It also helps you stay informed on decisions made on a federal level. For example, when will the president open the country back up? When will he reopen the economy? When will he start allowing domestic and international flights to pick back up? And how this will happen. You can educate those around you who don't know about things going on. One of the things that my friend group does, we sometimes, when we're all together, we sit around and we talk about politics. It's important to be politically active and aware with friends because you get to broaden your horizons on things that you wouldn't have thought of, but your friend thought of. So it's informative to you. And you can make your opinions heard. This coincides with my next couple of slides, which show you who to follow. When you're following these politicians, you can make your voices heard. They post things on Twitter, Instagram, Facebook. You can comment on these things, letting them know respectfully if you agree or disagree with the way they're handling situations. And if you're lucky, you may get a response from them. How to be politically active and aware even in quarantine. As I previously stated, you can watch the news. I know for the state of New York, the governor holds a daily press conference every day at 11:30, and he lets New Yorkers know what's going on, the updates on hospitalizations, if there's been an uptick or a downtick in the amount of ventilations that's going on. So you can stay politically active and aware by following these press conferences if you're a New Yorker or even if you're not a New Yorker. Social media. You can use social media to follow your representatives. As I previously stated, you can let them know if you agree or you don't agree with the way that they're handling things and maybe throw a suggestion or two out there. You can attend rallies. Not right now. Stay home. But when the states open back up, they're going to be hosting rallies, primaries. You can go to these events and let them, you can make your voices be heard through them. You can vote in elections, not just federal elections. Don't just vote for your president, vote for your congressperson, vote for your mayor, vote for your, well, in the city, vote for your borough president, vote for these local officials. Who to follow? So, federally, you should follow the president. His Twitter is below. If you're watching this on your computer, you can use your phone and you can look them up on Instagram, Facebook, Twitter. I believe it's important to follow the president because it's the president. You get to know what's going on with the president and decisions that he makes. You can follow the Speaker of the House, Nancy Pelosi. She will be important to follow, knowing because she allows, like, she's the one who brings everybody together to vote in the House of Representatives. You can follow the Senate Majority Leader, Mitch McConnell, to know the stuff that's passing in the Senate. And this is putting aside all political opinions. These are just important people that I think you should follow. The president, the leader of the House of Representatives, and the leader of the Senate. Republican, Democrat, Independent, or not. For New York State, you can follow New York Governor Andrew Cuomo and the Attorney General Letitia James. I think these are two very important people to follow because, as previously stated, you have Governor Cuomo, who's putting news conferences on and updating people, especially now, about what's going on. And even before then, he was posting things that he wants for the state of New York to better the state of New York. Letitia James is the Attorney General. She's been a very outspoken person, not just because she's a Brooklynite. Um, um, you can follow her to know things that's going on legislatively, legally. She's a good person to follow. Locally and statewide, you can follow Chuck Schumer, Kristen Gillibrand, and Paul Tonko. Now, the two people to the left are the state senators, Chuck Schumer and Kristen Gillibrand, and Paul Tonko is our representative in Congress for Siena. For EZU, I know you're from Georgia. You can follow the governor, the mayor of Atlanta, and the attorney general. And reason why I say to follow the mayor of Atlanta is because, especially right now, the mayor of Atlanta has voiced her disconcern for the governor's decision to reopen Georgia. So you can follow those two to know what's going on and the difference of opinion there. You can follow the attorney general to know the legal things that he's doing for the state of Georgia. Marlena, you can follow the president of Greece. I'm so sorry. I don't know how to pronounce her name, so I'm not going to butcher it. I couldn't find any information on her social media, but I did find the prime minister of Greece, and I don't know how to say his name either. But you can look at his Twitter and his Instagram. Sinead, you can follow the Queen, of course, and Boris Johnson, who's the Prime Minister of England. You can follow them to know how they're for both Marlena and Sinead. You can follow them to know things going on and compare their response to COVID-19 to the US's response. You can use this link to find out who represents you. I'll post it down below. And to stay informed, you can watch the news. The news is important. You can have the news sent to your phone through Apple News. You can watch it on Facebook, and you can watch the news or like read news articles. And thank you.